drug meaning medicine drugs. And then the cabinet shop, the pottery shop, the boot shop, and the telegraph office. Do you guys see the chair on top of the cabinet shop? That's where the bad kid of the field trip goes. No, not really. What it is used for is most of the time, a lot of the early people coming into the States, they didn't know how to read or write in English. And so shop owners would place something that represented the shop up on top or in front of it, just as another way of saying, this is what we make here. We make shoes or furniture, sometimes coffins. Depends on what cabinet shop you worked on. Just kind of fun fact, it was cheaper to rent your coffin than it was to buy it. It's not a joke. It was about 25 cents to rent it and about $10 to buy it. So, yeah, fun stuff. After that, coming up, I'm falling over. After that, we have our, I almost said the wrong mill, our Manti grist mill. The original one came from Manti, Utah. And this is where pioneers would take their wheat and their corn to be ground down into cornmeal and flour. Alright, coming up here. Who likes trains? You guys like trains? I mean, you're on one after all. Did you know we had a mini train? A tiny train?
Yeah, I know.
You did? That's crazy.
What? Yeah,
Nice. It actually opens tomorrow. And this is where our mini train is. It runs around this track here and around this fun little pond. After that, do you guys see that ship that's coming up right there? Who knows what that ship is? I'll take any guesses. Yes. Yellow Jacket. It is not an ice cream ship. It is not a pirate ship. No. Oh, it's not an ice cream stand. That's back over by Huntsman. That is a 1/16th model of the ship Brooklyn that brought a lot of the early pioneers from Brooklyn all the way around. And if the Panama Canal had existed, they would have taken that, but they didn't. So they went around South America, all the way up and into California. We also have a gold panning area where you can actually go in and pan for gold, but all this area is closed right now, so you wouldn't be able to. There's no gold in there anyway. After that, if you look over to the driver's side, you guys see that big teepee right there? That is the third largest teepee in the world. The other two are in Canada, so that's the biggest one here in America. That's the big one in the very back. And you guys see these other little buildings right here? The pointed one, the rounded top one? These are called hogans, and it's where some of the Native Americans would have lived. They were separated between men and women. The men would sleep in the pointed top one, and the women would sleep in the rounded top one. Now here's another little fun fact for you guys. Do you know what these trees, does anyone know what these trees are called? Teachers maybe? This is called scrub oak, hybrid scrub oak. Now, hybrid scrub oak has a very long lifetime, meaning it's been around for a couple thousand years. These ones specifically, and they only grow over here. And they also have what's called a connected root system, which means each one of these trees is just one tree. All of them, one tree. So all of these are the same ones from when the pioneers came through. It's crazy, isn't it? Real quick, does anyone have any questions I could answer? Yes, what's your question?
You know, trees crops that they keep us from getting hurt.
Yep. Yes, my friend in the back. Okay.
We're still learning statements and questions.
I gotcha. Alright, you guys see all these other statues that are around? By the way, that white pillar right there, that's the original marker. That's the first one, that's the first thing that was up here. It was put there about 1915. It's where Brigham Young said this is the right place when first entering into the valley. And once again, all these statues right here, it's to show what the pioneers went through when they were coming across the plains and all the challenges, all the challenges went through. After that, these stones right here is our Pioneer Children's Memorial Site. On each of those stones, there is a list of names of the Pioneer children who sadly didn't make it into the valley and at some point passed away. during its layers. In total, there are 660 names carved into those stones. This final building we have right here is called our Desert Hospital. The original one was staffed by mainly female doctors, others were male. One of the most famous ones, her name was Ellis Shipp. That's that statue right there. She was one of the first to come back from the East. She was also credited, or basically means she has the, she was credited for delivering over 6,000 babies. Which brings us to the end of our tour.
Hey, what do you guys say? Thank you.
You're welcome.